What's going on, Scorpio gang? Hope all is well with you guys. To my Scorpio kisses, throw them gang signs down in the chat, because y'all know we go together real bad. No cap. To my returning OG subscribers, what's poppin', what's good? To my newly subscribed, welcome. Thank you for allowing the channel to continue to grow. I appreciate it. This is a Scorpio affair, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Anywhere you got Scorpio placements in your chart, grab your boo, your hookah, your blunt, your spliff, your green tea, your H2O. Oh, I just heard Tito's. Somebody drinking on that Tito's? Whatever it takes, Scorpio, to stay leveled out and tapped into these energies around us. If you can see an ad, let it play for a minute or so your girl can get all the credit from YouTube. If you like a personal reading with me, I'm currently running a $22.22 special, guys. If you donate for the reading, please email me. There's no way for you to get the reading if you don't do it. Common sense, all right? To all of you rock stars who take me off the fucking algorithm by donating to the channel, thank you. To all of you guys who help keep me in the algorithm, thank you. You like, you share, you subscribe, do all that good shit. I appreciate it. Everything else you need to know is in the description box below. Let's check this energy, Scorpio. See what's going on. Dreams coming true, just period. What else? I feel like you're getting the love you want, not the love you deserve. Like, just period. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Scorpio, there's not enough amount of love in this world to give you that you deserve, for all the love that you gave to people, all the nurturing you did to people. So Source is saying, I'm giving you the love you want. I'm fulfilling you in relationships. I'm healing you. That's what God is doing. That's what your dream is now, to be healed. To be, deprogrammed out of this fucking matrix. Like, detach from it, Scorpio. Because I'm hearing like either we're going to be a part of this timeline or we're not. Pick your timeline. That's what I just heard. Pick your timeline, Scorpio, because I feel like that's where the battle is. Spiritually. Everything we're hearing now, the age of the Aquarius, all these things that are happening in our time, I just feel like they're asking you, Spirit is asking you to choose. Choose a timeline. Stop jumping timelines. Scorpio, you so powerful, you can literally jump timelines. Like they telling you, we're gonna give you what you want. Hold still right there. Don't nurture nobody else. Don't love nobody else to death, Scorpio. Don't try to change nobody else's mind. Listen to me. You're a feminine energy. Feminine energy is expansive. Masculine energy has to input. Just like how they, in our womb, they have to input. And then they have what they need to be limitless. Listen, y'all not gonna have access to my spaces no more. I use womb as an example, but that space is feminine energy. Y'all talking this shit about women in the Bible. Ain't no women in the Bible. Hell, we only been voting 70 years. It's powerful women ascended masters. It's powerful women spirit guides. A lot of them come from Japan, though. I'm hearing something about Japan. Buddha. But I'm hearing about female energy. They're female, like, they rule mercy. Like, it's female energies on another timeline that just kind of like, they're showing me, my nose itching. They're showing me this feminine energy kind of like hovering and showing people grace and mercy. Like, it's your only job to be expansive. Who am I talking to? And we've been allowing, pick a timeline. They keep saying that, Scorpio. Like, whoever I'm speaking to, if you pick a timeline, your dreams will come true. God will give you what you want, not what you deserve. Who am I talking to? God says stop paying attention and be intentional. Who am I talking to? Because I'm getting the energy like attention is like a waste of energy. If you understand, it's almost like a distraction. Intention is where you're putting your energy where it go at, where it need to be at, where it's gonna be most expansive at. That's what these divine masculine men. Well, they ain't divine masculine, but they want to be. They want to expand, and instead of them doing the work to just to be what they're actually wanting to be, okay, what they do is they dive down in our feminine energy and expand themselves and us to the point it's limitless. After you give them that access is limitless. And giving people that type of access that's reckless will kill you quicker than anything in a drugstore. You think it's witchcraft? No, it's you let this person have access to your limitless energy. Who am I talking to? Oh, Lord, don't take me down this road. All right. God just said it was 24 disciples. Jesus walked with 12. Mary Magdalene walked with the other 12. God, y'all listen, I'm hearing this. I ain't just saying whistling dicks out my ass. This is nothing I studied, heard nobody say. I'm hearing what sources telling me to say. It was 24 disciples. 12 was led by Jesus. 12 was led by Mary Magdalene. I'm also hearing that was his wife. I'm also hearing they had 6 children. I'm also hearing he lived to be 114. That's what I'm hearing. Choose a timeline, Scorpio. Either you gonna believe what they fed us or you not. That's why you're in limbo. That's why you're in between worlds. You're in between timelines. That's what you're in between. Who am I talking to? Walking away. Somebody walking away from this timeline. Yes, thank you, God. Because I'm telling you, you have to be done with it. You can no longer straddle the fence. You have to choose a side. That's what I was trying to tell y'all about these gifts. They ain't gifts. They're weapons. They're weapons. Everything around us is an illusion. Everything you ever thought. Okay, let me ask y'all this because they just told me to ask y'all this. Lord, have mercy, God. Give me strength. What if Jesus didn't die on the cross? I just want somebody to, next time you meditate, I want you to meditate on that question because that's what I do. When I sit and meditate, before I go into meditation, all day I'm preparing to ask God to sit with me, sit with myself and just show me things. I ask him things that I really want to know about in this 3D. So ask yourself, if Jesus Christ, I'm not taking nothing from Jesus. I feel like, it's like, it's almost, thank you, Lord. It's like the 12 zodiac signs, the 12, like that number 12 is very significant. But I feel like like he was an ascended master. Each one of them have abilities. Jesus was a healer. He did all the things, Reiki, all the things he was able, I feel like he was very special because he was able to tap the fuck into, he was able to keep all the matrix out and just be limitless. He was able to retain what he learned. He was able to know that what he was learning was not as powerful as he was. He was smart enough and intuitive enough to know that if he learned these things and applied them, apply. See, that's the problem with us. We don't want to apply. We just keep hearing shit, and then we like waiting for this spiritual bomb to drop and be like, okay, they was right, they was wrong. Now you choose a side. No. God say no. See, temptation. Who am I talking to now? You tempted to straddle the fence. Some of y'all think y'all gonna have time to just wait till the spiritual bomb drop. I want to let y'all know something. Contrary to what you believe, the spiritual bomb has dropped, detonated, evolved in your life. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's already happened. You just ain't chose a side. Choose a side. Choose a timeline. I predict in these next few years, in this next decade, like, if you hadn't chose already, you ain't gonna be able to choose. That's that mark of the beast. If you haven't chose by now, because I feel like it's literally gonna come down to that. What you have already identified with self is how they're gonna be able to present this temptation to you, this mark of the beast. If you're already who you know you are, if you're not a part of the matrix, if you're a heavenly being here on this earth, your consciousness of your soul and what you were sent here to do should be guiding you towards one timeline. What did I say? Self-focus. When you sit and meditate and talk to God about these questions, you'll realize that, listen, it's a lot of us, we were not meant to operate on an ascended master level. A lot of us are just plots in the story. We're timelines. The problem is we keep jumping timelines, and we gotta choose a timeline to live a life out. This reincarnation out. We keep jumping. It's almost like we mad dogs running wild off a scent. It's like a hound dog, or like those dogs they send to sniff the people out. It's like that's what we did in this life. Like, we sniffing out all this shit that they telling us, but it's like we ain't found nobody yet. There's no proof. So God is saying, okay, you're looking, you're seeking, that's good, but you're not doing anything with what you're finding. Who am I talking to? Because you're focusing on you're focusing on the distraction, things that are outside of you. Things that are outside of you can't give you the answers you're looking for. That's going to change the inside of you. That's going to unlock that purpose. I wish I had a witness in here. Opposites attract. Oh, I could go on and on about that. Choose a timeline, Scorpio. Because this opposite attract is you. Your lower vibrational self and your higher vibrational self warn with each other because you won't pick a side. Either you're going to choose to believe Jesus died on the cross for you and all your sins, like you were born into sin. Like, come on. I mean, literally, y'all got to understand, I was a Christian. I was raised Christian, like literally lived in the church. So when I say what I'm saying, you can understand. I'm not just saying this lightly. But I'm realizing the more I say it and the more I ask God for guidance, the more it's easier for me to say. It's starting not to feel like I'm robbing God. Who can rob God, y'all? Some of this shit just so common sense that we just sit to ourselves and think, who can rob God? I'll wait. The devil, hell no, he throwed him straight out of heaven. Who can rob God? God is not a respecter of person. He don't care who you are. He made the rules. Like, what part of that part you want? Why can't we stay on that timeline of God consciousness, Christ consciousness? It's the same thing. Because one thing about Jesus, he found out, he searched what that means, and he applied it, and it worked. And if something is working, you believe it. What do I mean when I say that? When I pay my light bill, when I flip that light on, I have a knowing that it's gonna come on. I don't say, I don't stop consciously and say, Lord God, I'm gonna flip this light switch, and in the name of Jesus, somehow the light. It's like, no, I'm gonna flip it. I already know it's gonna come on. When I turn my water on, I know it's gonna come out. It's that type. Choose a timeline. The world that we're coming into now, you better be knowing what the fuck you are and who you are and what you are here to do and what you got to use. What did God give you for your purpose, and use it properly? Like, I'm literally hearing that. I'm literally hearing that. You struggling with differences, Scorpio. That's all you doing. I just feel like the Scorpios I'm talking to earlier, you really need to take a break from dating people. You need to be single for a while. No sex. Like, literally, I'm getting this. No drugs. Almost like a for real detox. Like, you really need, God is saying, I'm really trying to show you your timeline. But you in the way. Somebody in the way. You look addicted. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Scorpio, I'm hearing you're not wanting enough. You know how most people tell you want too much. God say you don't want enough. That's why you limboing. As soon as if you get a little bit of substance from one side, you go all the way over there. If you know, it's like you double minded, Scorpio. God says it's no more double minded in the kingdom. Like it's just like it's time. Okay, choose a timeline. Literally, clarify this dreams coming true. Do you realize, Scorpio, the only reason your dreams have not come true is because you simply haven't chosen that timeline that you asking God about? Your energy is not matching it. You have people around you that's stealing your energy. You have people around you, they're in the mindset and the spiritual hindsight that women, they're useless for only one thing, and that's, the womb. Y'all got to understand that womb, it's for more than sex. It's for more than having children. It's that divine feminine energy that's so expansive. It has no limit. That's who the fuck you are as a feminine. Even though they tried to erase us out of history, that's who we are. We're very powerful. And we're taking this shit back. God said pick a timeline. Whatever timeline you pick will be better than you straddling this shit, fighting with it, warring with other people. Scorpio, I don't know how many ways I can tell you this. God is saying love comes from a place of self-love. It will never come from you showing somebody how to love. It'll never come from you loving somebody so much till they just say, okay, oh wow, this is what love is. No. Self-love is the only love that you'll experience that's truly unconditional. And that's the only one in this timeline I'm talking about that God want to give you everything you want. That's the timeline you got to be on. People need to absolutely, unequivocally be on your time. You're not on anybody else's time. They need to be on your time. What is your time? You holding other people up too. What is your timeline, Scorpio? Are you going to choose to believe that somebody died on the cross to make you whole? So you believe something was fucked up with you in the first place. That's what they done talk. Because it's control. It's so that they can control you. It's so that they can keep telling you who you are. And you believe it. Come on, Scorpio. Clarify dreams coming true. The Knight of Cups came out sideways, inverted, like. I mean, I feel like you're getting what you want in love. Because I feel like that's self-love. I feel like the fulfilling relationship that's coming into your life is the one with yourself. Because that's the one and only timeline you'll be having fun together. That's the only timeline that opposites gonna attract. Literally. Choose the wrong timeline and you just out there with the rest of the fools. It ain't gonna be no different than where you been if you choose not to believe the truth. If you choose to allow them to continue controlling you with this narrative. They want us to believe that a normal person like us cannot be an ascended master or somebody as spiritual as Jesus. Do y'all understand Jesus had to come here in physical form? That's how powerful you are. He couldn't come in this earth without coming through the flesh because he had to experience what we experience. Why do y'all think God had him experience real life feelings and all this stuff? Because he could have gave up just like us. Yes, he was Masonic, but that's because of what timeline he chose. He chose to be infinite. He chose to walk on water. We chose for him to die on the cross. We chose for him to not have a family. We chose that he was so righteous and so this and that and the other that he couldn't have all these things because they don't want you to think you can have all those things. Who am I talking to? Let's talk about it. If they told the truth, like they did about Moses and all the rest of them with Jesus, Jesus is the biggest control theme ever. He is Masonic. There's no question who he is, what he did. He's a healer though. He's an ascended master that's a healer. He had children. He didn't die on the cross. He lived to be 114 years old. Choose a timeline. Choose one. The Nine of Swords. Here we go. Yeah, choose one. Choose the Knight of Cups or the Nine of Swords. Some of y'all terrified. But see, God said you terrified of saying stuff like I just said because you've been programmed. And God said you ain't going to know you over that shit until you keep saying it, till it roll out your mouth and spirituality starts to seep into the point where God give you some type of spiritual knowledge. A spiritual message from the depths. When I say from the depths of spirituality, I'm talking about from the depths of it. You don't have to have a near-death experience to experience who you truly are. You got some people, they have these near-death experiences because we don't remember. I had a near-death experience when I was, like 19, 21? When my whole life flashed in front of me and everybody who saw my truck tumbling said me and anybody in it should be dead. But instead of me turning to spirituality, I turned more into Christianity. It sucked me more of that way. Why? Because I'm a healer. I'm telling you, you know who your ascended masters are? Because what your gifts are, what your weapons are. His weapon was healing. Jesus could do it all though. He mastered every single thing. Why? Because he chose a timeline. He chose not to be limitless. We chose all those other things that they wrote in the Bible, kept out the Bible, put in the Bible, took out, like, come on, man. It's just good old common sense. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, y'all keep trying to be the Knight of Cups for somebody else. God consciousness is saying, Knight of Cups, you. Fall in love with you. Court yourself. Get out of these relationships, Scorpio. I'm telling you right fucking now. If you're in a relationship where you're questioning somebody loving you or not, get the fuck out of there and get to a place where you can learn how to love yourself. Because if you're in a loveless relationship, it's only because you don't have self-love. You've been giving all your energy to somebody else to try to make them believe what you already know. Clarify the Nine of Swords and dreams coming true. You can't even believe what it is you asking God for. The Star in reverse, because you're on another timeline. You don't believe you're a star. You don't believe you're a healer. You don't believe you're a clairvoyant, clair this, clair that. And let me tell you something about that, what God been telling me about that. All that is energy. All that is energy. It's when you're somebody who's like a psychic medium, you talk to dead people or whatever. It's like these energies, they just like Jesus had to come through flesh in order to come here and do what he did. These entities, they hover. Just like the female energies I was telling you about that has mercy. She holds mercy and grace over the whole entire universe. Women, you are so fucking powerful, bro. If it were not for you, it wouldn't even be an expansion. The feminine energy is the energy that expands. It co-creates. Come on, y'all. The Star in reverse. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse too. Some of y'all just need to break off from these fake ass energies y'all with. Y'all co-mingling with. Y'all thinking y'all married to John. This is an energy. John is a succubus energy. John knows that you are limitless. You don't know you are. That's how they able to steal this energy from us. What do y'all think? Y'all think these men sleeping with us because they want to feel good? Pussy ain't nothing but meat on the bone, baby. And the same thing with the other way around. And sometimes they bone don't even get hard enough to work. So if that's how you line and love up, you already lost. Because love is not an emotion. Love is not emotion. Love is an action verb. It's action. Love is action. Who am I talking to? I feel like I'm preaching. I'm sweating. Walk away, Scorpio. Love is an action verb. Bitch telling you they love you and you don't feel love, guess what? You don't love yourself. Because you're not going to stay with somebody that's treating you like shit if you loved yourself. So that's why I'm telling you, separate from everybody. Get somewhere and love yourself. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Let this be the last ultimate betrayal, Scorpio. And nobody did this to you but you. You chose this timeline. You backstabbed yourself. You had to hit rock bottom. That's what you told yourself. You told a limitless being to hit rock bottom in order to know that you're limitless. Why? Make that make sense. Okay, I hit rock bottom. I'm limitless. And if I get back up, that means God, Jesus saved me because he died on the cross. But why do we keep having to get up and back up and down, back up and down, back up and down when it comes to our spirituality, what we believe? That's the most dangerous thing. That's temptation. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of y'all can't let the Christianity go, but y'all keep searching for spirituality. God say choose a timeline. It's no purpose in you continuously searching and meditating for an answer that you already got. And when you looking for the answer, it's not. That was a bother. I wasn't even trying to rhyme. Yeah, you tapped in, Scorpio. It's all in. It don't say tap out. It say tap in, inward. So the Two of Pentacles is here. Because God say, when it's all said and done and over with, you're going to realize you wrestle with yourself. You're wrestling with yourself. You're not wrestling with your husband. This is not why your life is out of whack. This is not why your career ain't going the way you want it to go. It ain't cause you had 7 kids. It ain't cause you got divorced 3 times. It's cause for every single thing that you've done in your life has been on the wrong timeline. It's been on a timeline that controls you. So you've been following that energy. It's been following you. When you decide that you're no longer on nobody else's time but your own, and you start spending more time with self, and you stop doing the things, the addictive things that make you not be clear-minded, because most people do addictive things to kind of like settle this mind, because while your mind is running a million miles a minute trying to find self, trying to reprogram, and we just keep trying to look for the easiest way out. What else on this temptation? You're the High Priestess. You know what time it is. This shit inward. It's in you. It ain't on you, Scorpio. That expansion that space is in you, and everybody want a piece of it except you. Why you don't want a piece of your own shit? We've been giving this expansion away, giving it away, and you wondering why you sitting where you sitting and why they better off. It's some folks that ain't even good folks that experience a different timeline. And they got on that timeline and it blessed their life, and they still there on that timeline. And the next time they go on another timeline, it's going to be for expansion, but for you, not for nobody else. What else here? We've been expanding energies besides our own, the Empress. Somebody walking into this Empress energy. My nose is on fire. Somebody walking into this Empress energy, and the fuck thing these energies can do. The hovering energies that's looking for a host. You can host your ass down there in these other venues of people who don't believe that God consciousness is inside of them. You can pitch your whole thing down to the 7-day Adventist or whoever the fuck you want to give religion to. You will no longer give it to Scorpio. Scorpio, you are the High Priestess and the Empress. You are the divine feminine energy. You possess that. It's yours. It's everybody got one. If you're a female, you have this, like, literally. And men, if you want some for real shit, your expansion wouldn't have anything to do with your ego. You would not not be trying to get steal energy from a woman and put her in you put her in survival mode and you're in expansion. Because she's continuously lending you, that's all we did, lend you this energy. And when we take it back, you're who you were in the first beginning. So it's stupid, you just giving away this shit, Scorpio. And it don't even last with the people it's not supposed to last with. Hence, they don't last with you. Hence why you've been divorced 4 times. Hence why everything happening to you this way, you on this timeline. Clarify opposites attract. The 5 of Swords. You on this timeline of somebody you want to play who can not manipulate who can manipulate the best. Who can play the best mind games. Who gonna get caught up and get fucked up. Somebody winning at all costs. When you ain't got to do that, you already won the Wheel of Fortune. What are you winning? They want what you got. And they got you operating in the energy like they got something you need. No, not at all, period. And I'm talking about on every level in this world. Even in politics, military, they need the divine feminine energy. There's no way they win wars without the expansion of the ascended masters of the women hovering with this grace and this mercy. We just sucking it all in so this earth can continue to spin or do whatever it's doing. It's our expansion. Literally, I know I'm on the right track. My nose won't stop inching. The 5 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You sitting up casting your pearls to fucking swine. They don't even understand what love is. And this whole thing, that's what it's about, love. If you get the energy of love circulating in your life, the money, everything else coming. The relationships, everything will be fulfilled. We don't want to do that. We want the easy way out. The King of Wands, I keep telling y'all, love is an action verb. Don't tell me you love me. Show me you love me. How do you know if somebody know what love is? Love is expansion. If me being in a relationship with you allows my life to grow into something better, you understand what love is. You understand the transference of wealth. When I say the transfer of wealth, I'm talking about love. Y'all like talking about money. I've been saying this the whole while since 2020. And it ain't a popular message. Because I don't get that many views. I ain't on here lying to y'all about twin flame soulmate and all this stupid ass shit. It's the fact that people don't love the way they supposed to love. And if you're not in loving energy, you in taking energy. Winning at all costs. Okay, what else? And I'm going to close out. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. You keep allowing this past shit to catch up with you. The 4 of Pentacles. You keep holding this religion shit to your chest, Scorpio. Let it go. Choose a timeline. That's what God is saying here. The 3 of Swords is in the reverse. I know your heart gonna be broken, all that, but once you process through this shit, you'll be all right. I love you, Scorpio. I'll see you in the next video.